Hey everyone, in this video I want to break down the differences between Gunslinger and Hunter for new players in the most simple ways possible. Hunter and Gunslinger are the two control schemes in Hunt Showdown that might confuse a lot of you newer players, so I hope this video helps you decide which is the better option for you. The main difference you will notice right off the bat is that Hunter requires you to hit 2 buttons to aim down sights, while Gunslinger is always in the hipfire position. The Hunter controls will seem like a really weird choice for people who have played pretty much any other FPS game, while Gunslinger will feel a bit more natural. Each has their pros and cons, so let's look at everything that makes these schemes different. The differences we're going to look at are FOV, melee ability, stealth, and time to shoot. To be totally honest, both are perfectly fine to use, even though you might have read on Reddit that one is far superior than the other and vice versa. But if you're just a casual player in Hunt who plays a few games here and there, then either option is totally fine. Let's look at the first difference, which is FOV. Field of view in games like Hunt are really useful because the difference in your FOV could be the difference in whether or not you see an enemy. A good way to test the field of view differences yourself is to go into the training mode and use the Hunter controls. When you aim at your hipfire position, you will be able to see what the difference would be. In this barn, for example, you will have a hard time seeing above you when using Gunslinger. And let's say you're approaching a ladder like this example. If you're using Gunslinger, you might miss someone peeking out of this hole in the wall just because of the difference in field of view. In my final example, you can see the wide view difference. Use this shed on the right side to see the difference. On Hunter, you were able to see past the shed, while in Gunslinger you would only be able to see the edge of the shed, and nothing beside it. These are all just little moments where you could possibly miss seeing an enemy if you're using Gunslinger scheme, so the advantage will go to the Hunter controls. Now let's look at the melee abilities for each control setup. Left clicking on Hunter allows you to do a fast light attack, while charging the left click allows you to do a heavy attack. Of course you can do the same thing with Gunslinger, but you will have to assign a custom key to be your melee attack. If you have extra buttons on your mouse that you can use, then there won't be much of a trade-off in this regard between the two controls. So in this aspect, I would consider them even. You probably have noticed how in the Hunter scheme, the gun is in a lower position. This is a massive benefit when playing with stealth. When sneaking into the barn, nothing of my character is sticking out to give my position away. However, the Gunslinger controls, your gun will always be pointing to where you're looking, which could give up your position. Also be aware that sometimes with Gunslinger, your gun could clip through walls and windows, which would be a dead giveaway to your position. The advantage goes to the Hunter scheme for stealth. Finally, time to shoot has to be taken into consideration with these controls. Gunslinger always has their gun up and ready to hipfire, which in some points could be an advantage for those split-second reactions. But in all fairness, once you get used to the Hunter scheme, you will be able to react and shoot at about the same time. Gunslinger will be the advantage for brand new players, but with some experience, Hunter is neck and neck. So in conclusion, I personally think the Hunter controls are better to learn, but Gunslinger is a great choice for less experienced players. Gunslinger might even be better on console, but I haven't tried Hunt Showdown on console, so I'm not 100% sure which would be the best. If you play console, please comment down below your opinions to help other players decide. And if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoyed this video and found which control scheme works best for you. And here are a few other guides on my channel that you can check out to improve at Hunt Showdown. I'll be leaving my community Discord in the pinned comment where you can find other players to play with and share your clips. I hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you next Friday.